What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Zelter, which is going out in early access very, very shortly. As of the time of the upload of this video, it's probably actually already out. I'm recording it a ways early, but it's got an embargo, so by the time this comes out, I would guess that you'd be able to get the game for yourself. Don't know a whole lot about this one. Kind of came out of left field from what I've seen and what I've taken a look at inside the press kit and whatnot. It looks like the kind of game that's sort of like Stardew Valley, but like what if Stardew Valley was in a zombie apocalypse? And I was like, alright, seems like a compelling idea to me. I mean, my favorite season of The Walking Dead is the one where they're like in the prison. So like, it is a compelling foundation to start for storytelling. So we're going to dive on in today. Be aware this game is in early access, so we may come across things that are missing or not yet implemented. If you want to get the game for yourself after watching this, you can check it out down below in the description. I'll have a link for you. Let's dive on in. We're going to spend about 30 minutes with the game and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or otherwise pass on. Let's roll. All right, so we get to make our character here. We can be like a dude or we can be like a lady. Okay, I'll be a dude. And then we've got, like, we can be all kind of bald-headed out here. We got, like, long hair. Ooh, I'm digging it. I think I can live with that, right? I think that's what I look like right there. All right, Splooty. Jump on. That's an intimidating name, all right? That's an intimidating, terrifying name that is prepped for the zombie apocalypse. All will whisper Splooty under their breath while they wait for my wrath to befall upon them. All right, so we can kind of, like, run around. It looks like there's an axe over here we can pick up. Cool, sounds good. Looks like we got some apples and things of that nature. Looks like we can only run in the direction that we're facing, otherwise we back up. That's probably to make it so that you can't out-backpedal like bad guys and stuff like that. Alright, so we can make a crossbow. Got some wood around here. Like, what's our infestation situation? Like, how many of these bad guys are gonna be around while I'm sort of tooling through the backfield here? Anything? I mean, we've got apples. I don't know how many apples you need a day in order to, like... So you only need one apple a day in order to keep the doctor away. But, like, in order to stave off starvation, how many apples does that take? Is that, like, a dissimilar number of apples by comparison to the previously allotted one? Alright, so we've got, like, a little area in here. We got our crafting menu. We can make a stone axe. We can make wooden planks out of some of the wood that we've got lying around right there. Very much like the UI and the crafting table thing that they've given you here with the little timer to let you know how long it's going to be before you've actually gotten done with some of your crafting. Yeah, it's cool and interactive. I like it. We'll start off with that right there. Can I do... oh, you have to hold still while you're out there doing it. Okay. How hard is it to chop down a tree? Is that going to be, like, something of large difficulty? I guess 2 small pieces of lumber are going to be the best that we get out of that tree. It's okay, it was a skinny tree. He's been on a diet lately. That one gave us 3. We get apples out of this guy right here. That one took a little more effort, but here we are. 7 apples. That's got to be enough food for like one day, right? That's got to be enough to keep us. What does our tablet have on it? So it's got our, apparently it's the Ice Splooty, and we've got 100% HP right there. It looks like we've got water, and we've got food that needs to be taken care of. We have no crew. We do have things over here that we can take a look at. We've got roasted nuts on that other side. We've got, I assume that these are probably going to unlock after I've crafted like the intermediary thing maybe. I mean, we got a free axe, but we're probably going to need a hammer or something. We do have, the world map's not in yet, so we can't do anything with that. When I click on it, nothing happens. Really, we need to work on this battery situation is kind of like the way that I feel about it. Oh, it got darker and scarier, didn't it? Oh, nice. I can just drink out of the sink. Okay, so apparently the plumbing systems are still functioning. I like my Pokemon trainer hat that I've got on right now. We're definitely going to leave Pallet Town, and we're not returning until we are the master of all things Pokemans. All right, we'll chop down a tree real fast. Choppity-choppity. Taking care of business. I kind of just want to clear this area out, and then we'll go ahead and we'll craft some of the things to see. What I want to do is we'll actually make 1 plank just to see if that unlocks anything. Alright, so 1 plankarino is done, and it looks like it does give us further recipes for other fun stuff that we got available. We don't have any narrative right now, so I don't know if we have any pressing concerns. I don't know if there's going to be anything that's like dead set on killing us or anything else like that. If I go back to my tablet, how hungry am I right now? Apparently I'm full up on food, so it took us about 4 apples to get done. Looks like this axe is going to break pretty quickly. I'd like to put it to use before I lose it. We've got a general workbench right there. Okay, let's take some planks here, and I'm going to convert the full allotment of these on over. All right, so the wood's done right there. We've already got that taken care of. Let's go to the common task in a crafting game of making our first workbench. From there, we can also take a look around. I wonder if I can, like, can I harvest rocks with my axe? Oh, I can. I can actually go after rocks, too. I thought I was going to need, like, a specified tool, like maybe like a pickaxe or something in order to get that done, but it looks like we're solid right where we're at. I needed a couple stones anyways, so that works out great. Axe is about half HP right now. If I go to my inventory... Oh, I have a gun. I had no idea that I had a firearm. Apparently, I am equipped with a firearm. Good to know. This is already in there. I'll probably put it right there next to the sink. That sounds pretty good to me. I don't know if this speeds up our crafting process. It took us 5 seconds to get that done, so it doesn't look like that counts. We can make a furnace. That sounds like a good idea to move on up the tech tree. So we'll start out with that right there. I do kind of want to explore and look around and see if I can find kind of what the boundaries are of our little play space for the purposes of this first early access look. Let's see here. What can we do in here? We can do iron ingots, and then we can do charcoal. Sounds good. Crossbow's probably not a terrible idea. Let me go get some more rocks real fast, though, before we do anything else. I also think it might be a wise idea to get our pistola kind of, like, lined up on a hotbar here. Yeah, put the pistola right there, dude. And do I need to reload it or anything? I do. I do need to reload it. So it's a little 5-shot pistol. What caliber is it? What are we working with here? An HM60, a revolver primarily used by the police. I'm going to take a rough guess then and say it's probably a 38 special. Between the 5 shots and its usage by police forces, I'm going to say it's more than likely a 38 special. All right, let me get a few more rocks out here. We'll go ahead and knock some of these things over. All right, throw a couple of those in there. I don't know if I have enough rocks to really, like, fully kit myself out here. I'm glad the rain is stopping, though. I'm really not trying to be out here, like, working my ass off in the rain. Rainy days, we like to put our feet up. We watch some Netflix, throw a little blankie on, kind of keep ourselves all nice and warmed out. Like, okay, so we're kind of, like, locked inside this little fenced-off area. Good to know. Is my house inside, like, a park? Looks like I can't break the fence. Okay. Wonder if there's going to be, like, a way out anywhere. Let me kind of look around. All right. Fair enough. There doesn't appear to be any way out of the fence line, so I assume that this little area that we're inside of right now is probably going to be our play space for the foreseeable future. The foreseeable future being my roundabout way of being like, hey, we'll run about 25 minutes. You know, like, what else can I say? Maybe we'll be able to get out of here after a little bit, but I don't know. Oh, I like that gunshot sound. That sounds pretty good. I wanted to test out the pistol, so it looks like we're a little bit light on exploratory. Where's my house at? I lost my house. I need an adult. I'm lost. Where's my house at? House. Aha! I found my way back to my house. It was more challenging. Without a map or any type of reference point, it's more challenging to find your way back to the house than you would initially think. It's actually kind of hard. We don't have any iron or anything else running around, so I'm going to make a bonfire real fast. Maybe... Oh, I canceled my craft. It's going to be nice to have some kind of illumination. I don't know if maybe I should light this inside the house, but I'm going to do it anyways because I'm an outlaw like that. All right, so we have made we can make roasted fruit. I assume that roasty toasty fruit may restore a little bit more hunger than some of the other stuff that we have on hand. So let's go ahead and give it a go. All right, so I've got roasty toasty fruit right now. I never really thought to myself, like, hey, I'd like to eat an apple that was lit on fire. But honestly, I'd give it a try, actually. I would definitely... What is that little green meter right there, and why is it ticking downwards? It's making me feel nervous. I don't like feeling nervous. I like feeling at ease. That would be my favorite way to feel. I mean, feeling full of food, feeling full of life, and full of love. Those are all both super awesome. But, you know, it would seem to me as though we probably need... Yeah, there we go. We've got a drawer over there. What do you need for a drawer? What is that, like a runner? I don't even know what that is. What is that right there? I would like to see some tooltips. Like, even in its earliest iterations, you need to have, like, tooltips for some of this stuff. Like, when I mouse over the boards, it should say boards. When I mouse over that, it should say the other thing. That's just one of those bare minimum things that I do expect to be around. So that's kind of going to make this a little bit more complicated, trying to guess what that item is so that I can acquire it. Not like, it's not a super difficult thing, but it is one of those little things that I would look for even in an early access project. We got a crossbow over here. Let's see what's up. All right, so we got the crossbow. Apparently, I can now make arrows as well. Good stuff. I was hoping we'd come across a bed or something because I've got a feeling that we're probably going to black out and, like, fall over really, really soon. I've got guns with bullets, so I don't much see the need. For the crossbow right now, but I have no doubt we're probably going to need it a little bit later. You ever have, like, you be thinking of something, and then, hey, there's the recipe for the simple bed. Very nice. Okay, so that's what I need. I need more wood. Okay, we got to do this before I die of exhaustion, because that's what happens when you're too tired. Did you know you can, like, die of not sleeping? I don't know how they know that, because they've, like, said, so I looked into this, right? Don't ask me why or how I got off on this train of thought. But anyways, I Googled, like, a long time ago when I was, like, 23, like, can you die from, like, not sleeping? Like, what is the world record for staying awake? And I don't know if this has changed, but as far as I understood it, like, they say that you can die theoretically from not sleeping, but, like, they've never observed it happening to anybody. And so I was like, well, then how can you make that assertion then? You know what I mean? Like, I would figure at a certain point your body would just be like, I'm shutting down now. Go to sleep. You know what I mean? And like, you would just black out wherever you were standing or sitting against your will. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't figure you could die from it. I don't know. That seems a little severe. That seems a little hefty on the punishment, in my opinion. You know, now that I think about it, I don't know what the longest I've ever stayed up is. My thinking is, like, I think about 40 or 45 hours might be the longest I've ever stayed awake. Somebody was saying, like, I had somebody on my stream over at Twitch TV/Splattercat Gaming that was like, they had some absurd amount of time that they had stayed up one time just to see if they could. Just to, like, see what would happen. Obviously, it was assisted by, like, World of Warcraft or something, just to kind of help pass the time. But, like, sort of at the same time, like, it kind of makes you curious. Like, how long could I stay up before, like, I just fall apart? Like, honestly, I was pretty ragged. I stayed up for, like, 2 days, and I distinctively remember that feeling of just being, like, toast. Like, I couldn't think. Like, I couldn't, like, I could still talk and, like, I could still pay attention to people and stuff, but, like, I definitely knew my brain was at a much lower capacity. And like, I'm kind of a person that has been punished with sort of a low-capacity brain to begin with. And so, like, where did that bed go? Oh, it's in my one slot. Nice. Okay, so we'll put the bed over here in the corner. I don't know if zombies are going to show up at some point, so, like, I'm going to close the door. I do find the 2D sprites to be kind of charming in the way that they rotate in and out. Do I just, like, sleep over here? Like, how do I make the sleepies? Oh, I gotta be at the bottom. Okay. So it's 9 o'clock right now. Let's sleep the full amount of time. That sounds all right to me. We'll get, like, 10 hours of... I can't remember the last time I had 10 hours of sleep. What was that noise? Am I hungry right now? I'm not hungry right now. Okay, what's wrong with me at the moment? It made like a bink 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 noise. Okay, so apparently we don't lose hunger or thirst while we're chilling, so that's good. Like, while you're sleeping, that doesn't accrue. That's a pretty nice thing. What is that, like a zombie barricade? What is that? Hold on, what is that thing right there? I need tooltips. I'm vexed by something. What is a barricade? Apparently I need rivets or something for the barricades, or like screws or something. Okay, and I don't have those. So we're going to have to track down, like, what's the difference with the hammer? What does the hammer do by comparison to the axe? So, like, we have one. I'm going to put that over there. My gun is always on my 4 key when I play games like this. What does the hammer do? Does maybe the hammer, like, break down the fence? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Wait, hold up. There's, like, a fence to the east of our house, too. Where does this go? Hold up, I have questions. Where am I trying? Does this lead to the outside of the? Ooh, I found it. Okay, all right. We're not limited to that little area. I'm glad that I found this. I really sincerely am. It actually matters for the purposes of my coverage. Like, I was already, like, thinking in my head as I was sort of like, you know, you guys will see that I make little tiny cuts here and there, just to sort of, like, gather my thoughts and sort of think about the things that I want to talk about from what I'm observing. And it was definitely going to be a piece of, like, what I was going to discuss. And, like, with an early access project, you really want to make sure there's enough content there. Like, I would expect most early access things to release with, like, oh my god, it's a zombie. Ow, dude, my blood! Okay, I'm gonna take a rough guess, and I'm gonna say that we're not supposed to fight him. Yeah, you just maybe die for me, would you? Oh my god. He ate chunks out of me, dude. That man straight up just wrecked me. I just got murked. But yeah, I would hope that most early access stuff is going to kind of like release with like maybe at least 4 to 6 hours of content. You know what I mean? Like I need that to be there so that I can figure out like, hey, you know, am I getting a good feel for what this project is ultimately intended to be? Because that's what a good early access should really be pitching, is that like, hey, we can't give you the whole game right now due to funding restraints, but what we can show you is this like little 4 to 6 hour snippet to give you a rough idea of where this is all going. Kind of a bummer that I can't scavenge through any of the boxes or whatever over here. Can I break them? Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, let's try that out then and see what's in there. Just wood. Just wood. It looks like I can break down a lot of this stuff, though. Oh, that had... I don't know if that was like a shoe sole or like a predator right there that I just pulled out. Do I get health back from eating? I don't think I get health back from eating. My little heartbeat is going kind of fast right now, too. My heartbeat is like chugging along at sort of a concerning rate for right now. Like, I'll worry about it more a little bit later, but I'd like to... Ooh, water. Okay, water is important. That is one of the first things that I personally would start... Oh, we can break all this down, too. Oh, my God. So we got fabric out of a sink, huh? That must be one of those newfangled futuristic things. Sinks made out of fabric. I was unaware. Are refrigerators made out of fabric, too? Oh, dude, I think that zombie definitely knows we're here. I don't relish the thought of fighting him indoors, so you know what? I'm going to go outside the house for the second. I'm going to be like, ay afuera for just a minute. Dude, I'd be working on my Spanish like around the clock, but it is not taking, dude. I work on it like an hour or two a day, and it is not getting better, I don't think. Like, I feel like my vocabulary is growing like a little bit, but like, oh my God, did we just find a kebab inside of that thing, dude? All right, hold on. I'm gonna need to get a hold of this right here if I can find my I key. So what is that? That's a potato right there. Okay. I don't know if I need a stack of like 500 rocks. That sort of seems unnecessary to me. Oh God! Oh no! I can't get the rock off my clicker. Go away, rock on my... Oh my God, I've been murdered. Well, does getting murdered take the rock off of my clicker? I have questions. So I have assertions. When you die, you actually die like all the way. Like, you have to restart from scratch. There is saving the game right here, but I didn't realize it had manual save like only. So we'll give that a run, and we'll just kind of see... Okay, so that appears to have worked. Okay, so that's cool. I just didn't know that I needed to manually save. I thought maybe it would have happened like while I was sleeping or something, but it did not. So fair warning to those of you that are planning on jumping on into this one. Since we've seen that the crafting is fairly standard, like you're moving to a workbench, then you're moving on over to, you know, building like hammers and pickaxes and stuff like that, and then tables and chairs and all that kind of fun stuff. Instead, my recommendation would be that we go out and adventure. Let's have a look around and let's get a real feel for like what the scale of the world is here and like how large the play area is. So like we know there was a zombie back up in here like just a minute ago. Wonder if I can break down the cars and stuff. We got... Oh yeah, we should probably reload the gun. That would probably be a smart place to start. All right, so we got a dead zombie right there. It does appear to me as though, like, sound matters and it, like, travels. Oh, my God, that guy's being a little grumpy Gus over here. Luckily, our accuracy appears to be 100% accurate. So that's good. We don't miss shots or anything, and it doesn't look to be a large scale of variance in between any of the shots. So, like, we point it, we pull it, we hit it. That's what I like to see. That's good. Apparently, our character is like an experienced murder machine. If I had a choice about who I needed to be in a post-apocalyptic world, I do think I would begin with the choice of being like a well-experienced killer. It just seems like a good place to plant your flag of all the skills you're going to need in a post-apocalyptic world full of mucuses and drippy things going on. Probably be good at killing. Can I drink out of the toilet? I can. I can drink toilet water. Hooray for me. I can also go out through the back. Oh my God. Go away. I don't like you. Go away. Bleed your blood. All right, so your blood has been bled. I do think that the gun feels pretty good. It feels like the sound effect feels nice, and the shot feels chunky. It actually, in some ways, reminds me of Enter... Oh, my God. In some ways, it reminds me of Enter the Gungeon, in fact, which I think is actually pretty decent praise when it comes to, like, the ballistic design of a top-down game. I think that that's actually in the vein of speaking highly. I got to go make myself a new weapon. Hold on. Let me get on top of that. I'm going to make myself a new weapon so that, like, maybe I don't have to fight the zombies with my bare hands, because that didn't seem to work out so well last time. You ever find the premise kind of odd that, like, every person in, like, a zombie survival game knows how to make, like, a workbench from scratch? Like, I think maybe if you gave me access to planks, I could build a table. Like, I could kind of, like, figure it out. You know what I mean? With, like, the support struts and then, like, the legs. Like, I feel like I could do it. There might be some exposed screws. Not, like, the pointy end, but, like, the head end. Like, there'd be some exposed, like, nail heads. You know, like, it wouldn't look pretty, but it'd be functional. But, like, everybody in these games just automatically knows how to do that stuff. Like, no, they're just like, yeah, dude, I'm a general contractor. It's a good thing I got my license before everything fell apart. I know how to do a little bit of everything. It's just, you know, it's who I am. It's how I like to live my life. All right, so listen, I no longer have access to a gun, but what I do have is ancient technology that was banned by the Pope. So, you know, it's a place to start. It's not the worst thing that could happen. So let's take this thing back into town, and I kind of just want to spend the last couple minutes of the video, like, running around. I like the animation style. I like the pixel art. I think they did a really, really good job with it. I like the gun sounds and the feeling of the ballistics. So, like, we didn't check down the road this way. Is there just, like, another police barricade down on in here? Yeah, there is. There's another military barricade down on that way. So we're not going to be able to travel down the street for right now. But we can get into, like, this little rightward area. And, like, my big worry going into a title like this that's clearly in early access is that, like, there's not going to be any zombies. That was my big fear, is I was like, dude, if we're trapped inside this fence and there's no zombies or anything, that's going to make this kind of complicated to do a video. Like, what is it, you know, it's just shelter without the Z. You know, and, like, fair enough. Cool, we got some snack machines. Oh, that's a zombie. Oh! Run for your life. Run for your life. Yes, shoot him with many arrows. Oh, cool, it only takes 3 arrows, so apparently our arrows are bolts. They do a lot more damage than the bullets do. I don't know if I can, like, harvest those guys or, like, take stuff from them. Bro, you can get wrecked. Oh, no, I missed. I had, like, 1 shot, and I threw the whole thing away. There we go, that guy's dead now. What the hell is that thing? Oh, I don't like what's... That thing's gonna blow up, isn't it? It's gonna blow up, isn't it? Oh, there's another one. Oh, God, it hurts. Yeah, you just kind of like, I'm just going to keep backing up haphazardly, and then you die. And I don't know what I just picked up. What is that, like glass? Or like what is... Oh, it's a piece of iron. Okay, which apparently I can acquire by dismantling objects, which will take us higher up the tech tree. So that's a good thing to know. Although I'm pretty sleepy right now, I think we should probably go get some rest. I don't relish the thought of, like... I don't relish anything, in all honesty. Ooh, who are you? Oh, are you like a homie? Hold up. Oh, dude. Okay. I don't speak whatever language you speak, but are we friends now? Are you going to come with me? I like your big giant teddy bear. I'm very jealous of it. Can I sleep on this couch real fast? I'm like dying of tiredness. Okay, sleeping seems to have worked. I'm gonna need to make some arrows. I'm almost out of ammo right now. So ya boy is just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna ramrod terrorize this house right now with my fire axe. And I'm just gonna convert everything into like base parts that I personally can use. I like how if you look at the cabinets and whatnot, I like how they have a partially destroyed graphic in between the fully assembled and the destroyed graphic. I like that a lot, actually. I think that's really, really good. Can I get anything off the TV right here? Dude, we're up early, 6 a.m. I was about to say, it's been a long time since I've seen 6 in the morning, but honestly, I changed my schedule around. I used to get up around 12 o'clock, and I would stay up till about 3 or 4 in the morning every night. But honestly, I changed it up. Now I go to bed around midnight, and I all too frequently get up around 6:30 or 7, so I guess I have seen 6 o'clock lately. Oh, cool, we've got recipes for sewing stations and stuff, too. I'm really happy to see that, like, as we're finding more stuff around, we are actively still getting introduced to new items that we can add to our crafting queue, so that's great. I don't know if any of this stuff's going to be, like, destructible down on here. Can I jump out of the window? Oh, I can't jump out of the window. I tried. I tried really, really hard. You know, for using like a paper doll style graphical representation too, like that dodge animation doesn't look terrible. Like I feel like there's love and care put in here, like for sure. Like it's early on and it's still like rough and it's still missing like a lot of the pieces, like background music and whatnot from some of the areas. But at the same time, I kind of dig what I'm seeing for right now. Like, I'm kind of on board for this. So anyways, this is Zelter. I hope you guys liked this first little... Oh, my God, it's an acid guy. Okay, reload. Yeah, reload the... Oh, my God. Yeah, shoot it. Just shoot it while she tanks for us. Like, I'm not trying to lose my only friend right now. How beat up are you? Are you okay? I can't tell. I like how they can carry items for you, and you can give them guns and stuff. I wonder if they need ammo. Like, what if I... just give you a pistol and you don't have any ammo? Will you shoot it? I have questions. I also need to make some arrows, and I don't have like a whole lot of materials to do it with, but that should, you know, that'll give us a few more bullets to play around with. There we go. Got a few more arrows ready to rock, but yeah, this is Zelter. While the game is early on, I am liking what they're playing around with right now. If they start giving personality to, like, some of these characters... Oh, she died! Oh, no, dude! Oh, no, there's so many of them. Run. I didn't expect her to die. I guess that's what happens when a zombie vomits acid blood all over you. On the plus... Oh, my bullet went through him. Oh, it went through him twice! Okay, so that one hit. Okay, there we go. Like, I'm gonna go back. At least I get her stuff now. Is that a terrible thing to say? I don't know, dude. The video's almost over anyways. Do I have to really worry about you guys thinking I'm terrible? You know, I'm on the internet. People are gonna think I'm universally terrible no matter what I do. Yes, I would like all of your clothing. Does that satchel? What does that satchel do for me here? Oh, I already have a satchel, maybe? Do I? Oh, I do already. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I do want to put, instead of these shorty shorts, can I put on some blue jeans? I feel better not wearing shorty shorts. It's just me. Like, shorty shorts, you got to go to my OnlyFans for that. I'll see y'all later. Get this game down below. Take care, everybody. Leave a like on it. Check out my Discord and my Twitch stream if you enjoyed the content. Goodbye.